So I recently finished I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. I need to do my makeup for something unrelated, so we're multitasking today. I actually didn't read it. I listened to it on audiobook, which is actually narrated by the author, Jennette McCurdy. If you're not familiar with who that is, well, she was Sam Puckett in iCarly, as well as in the series Sam and Cat on Nickelodeon. So she was involved in like all of that fun stuff that we've heard about from you know who at Nickelodeon. Her story, thankfully, doesn't really focus on that, though. It's mostly focused on her relationship with her mom, which, if you're unfamiliar, her mom died of cancer when she was in her early 20s. She started acting when she was 6, doing like behind the scenes stuff, kid actor, screaming scenes, a couple of punch shot scenes before she eventually became a quote unquote screen actor where she would actually have like speaking lines and stuff like that. So she was in a lot of other things before she became the Sam Puckett that we're all familiar with. To give you an idea of like what her relationship with her mom was like, her mom was pretty abusive. She kind of helped speed along her anorexia, caused it even, her bad eating habits. Her whole relationship with food is because of her mom that she still struggles with to this day, on top of a lot of really like weird things that probably shouldn't have happened, like making her shower with her 16-year-old brother when she was a couple years younger than him. Like that's weird. That's weird, right? If you're familiar with Jennette McCurdy in any way, shape, or form, you kind of know that she is a very like dry, almost monotone person just naturally. She does have like inflections in her voice, but the entire time that she's reading the book that she wrote, it almost feels emotionless in some points, like she's so far detached from it and doesn't really want to think about it, which, fair. Nobody really wants to think about the traumatizing things in their childhood, but she delivers each line very matter of fact, like, these are the facts, this is what happened. I don't care if you believe me or not, because this is exactly what happened, like, verbatim. And honestly, I'm really appreciative of her, of how matter of fact she was, and how sharing her story and her relationship with food, and how the mental, verbal, physical, emotional abuse that she suffered from her mother completely like changed how she views the world. And she even shares a lot of her recovery process, which, as somebody who had a narcissistic parent in the household, that kind of meant a lot to me. But yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a good book. It's definitely, there's a lot of shock in it. You're going to be very surprised at a lot of instances. And if you have PTSD from parents or eating disorders, I would recommend skipping this one. But I did enjoy it, and it was nice to be able to support one of my favorite actors.